winded right now because we had to move our truck in a hurry. Anyway, what brought me here and what got me going is I'm a kidney transplant patient. It'll be 10 years for me, December the 10th. And when I met George and Chris in Yarmouth, where I heard their ad, I was kind of sitting on the fence. I'd like to do something more to try to promote this organ recruitment. And when I met them in Yarmouth, I think it really did motivate me to get going and try to do my best to help the cause. As you well know, kidney disease is a disease that pretty well slows you down, because when your kidneys fail, you have to go on dialysis. And what I've gathered on dialysis, I was 18 months on dialysis in 1976 to 1997. And for a person that's fairly healthy, well, I guess you can do something, a little bit something with your life, because three days a week you're there. And it really takes a lot out of your body and slows down your everything. So I found out that also to keep a person on dialysis, if I understand correctly, if I had been on dialysis for 10 years, it would have cost approximately over $700,000 to keep me alive. So it's a fairly big cost to keep a person on dialysis. Probably the most costly treatment for a person. So I'm very happy that, again, coming back to the transplant, which I received, December the 10th, to me, it probably means that probably someone lost his mom just before Christmas, and or a grandmother could have been, and someone had the good heart to give out the organs. It was a 51-year-old lady. I'm quite sure it was a brain aneurysm, which is probably the best candidate for getting all the organs, because the body is certainly intact with everything, and it can be very successfully recruit the organs. So at that time, I'm very grateful that these people made that decision, and it has helped me and what I call my transplant brother, which is from Newfoundland. As you can see, the Atlantic region does cover all of these provinces, and as far as I know, since the 10 years, that was his second, for Mr. Peddle, it was his second transplant. He was a little bit younger than I was, but as far as I know, he's doing well, still doing a little bit of work. And so, as you can see, from dialysis to getting the organ and getting a transplant, it gets me back on my feet. I'm now feeling very good. I have business operations here on the island. We operate what's called Vernon Dion Lobster Club Limited, which is a fishing supply outlet. So our truck goes right around the island. And what I will do with all my vehicles, I will put the logo and put to be a hero and give out the organs. This is something I've thought about. I had one done before I met George and Chris, but right now it's on my vehicles, my truck that I drive. I think with going around the island and going around all of pretty well maritime except Newfoundland, people will probably recognize maybe the emblem and read it at least when you're driving also in the back of the vehicle. So I'm grateful to have been opportune to meet Chris and George, and again I've talked to some few and talking to George, and I think Mr. Premier will probably end up doing something, revive the program, or the Kidney Foundation might be promoted and get going for the people down here. So I'm grateful and very happy to be here, and thanks a lot, guys, and that is pretty well what I have to say.
Christopher Knowles from Sarnia, Ontario, did a tour across the country to promote organ and tissue donation. When Christopher was born, he had a disease, and right from day one, the doctors were telling his parents that Christopher would need a liver transplant. Since that time, in a short 17-year period, Christopher's had over 20 major surgeries and operations. And Christopher has joined George on the tour this year to help bring the message to students, and is a wonderful ambassador to the students and bringing the message from a peer to them. So I'd like to invite Christopher up to the podium to say a few words.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Christopher Knowles, and about 3 years ago I did a cross-Canada tour to raise awareness for organ and tissue donation. I carried that torch right across Canada and up north in Nunavut, Canada. The torch that I carry represents help saving lives. I believe that because it helped save my life. I've been waiting for a liver transplant my whole life, and I'm currently on hold for a liver transplant today. Today I'm honored to pass the torch of life to a representative in your community, Vanessa Mackinnon. Vanessa, carry that torch proudly, and you can also help save lives with step by step. Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christopher. Now I'd like to call Vanessa Mackinnon, who will be our torch champion for Charlottetown, up to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mayor and George. My name is Vanessa Mackinnon, and I'm a grade 12 student. I feel very honored to be the torch champion for Charlottetown Rural High School. I decided to get involved with this organ donation awareness campaign, not because I have any special connections to organ donation myself, but because, like most people, I feel saddened that Canada has one of the lowest organ donation rates among industrialized nations. There are over 4,000 Canadians waiting to receive organs, and last year alone, 147 of these Canadians died while waiting. Most Islanders and Canadians, I'm sure, would donate their organs if they knew how important it was, and if they knew it could save up to 8 other lives and restore over 30 others. We don't need the organs when we are gone, and it is a beautiful gift to give to someone who does need it. People are unaware that all they have to do is tell their families that if they were to die unexpectedly, they want to be a donor. It's all about awareness, and that is why I'm here today representing Charlottetown Rural High School, to let not just the adults but also the youth have an understanding of the importance of organ donation. There is no age barrier regarding the donor. Please tell your families and loved ones that you wish to be a donor. Please don't take your organs to heaven. Heaven knows we need them here now. Great. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. We're honored to have you as our torch champion for Charlottetown today. That pretty much brings our press conference to a close today. If there are any questions from the public or the media, we'll be glad to answer them now. All right. Well, thank you very much, Premier Giz and our lead. It's great to have the province's support and the city of Charlottetown support. And hopefully, through education and awareness, we can do something to help the retrieval system turns around and save Islanders' lives. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Just after this, we'll go outside on the front steps and have the torch lighting ceremony and start our walk to Charlottetown Road.